nutrient depletion has a lot to do with depression and mental health in postpartum. About 30% of women experience some degree of postpartum depression in the year following birth, and I think the risk of maternal depression may increase due to the depletion of nutrient reserves. And I think vitamin D and omega-3s, when they're optimized, really there is some research showing how it can prevent maternal depression and how they can be incredibly beneficial for mental health. Vitamin D helps support your serotonin production. And then, I recommend various food sources and then supplementation. A lot of times I do in postpartum and in pregnancy. And then the omega-3, specifically DHA, it's key for baby's brain, nervous system, eyes, and really supports, in addition, the mental health aspect of it. And when I read the research with that and how conventional medicine doesn't even check omega-3 levels or vitamin D levels in pregnancy, and how I think it was like the baby takes up about 67 milligrams per day of DHEA through the placenta in the last 3 months of pregnancy, and how that definitely gets depleted in breastfeeding. How much of a difference we can just, by giving them a fish oil or a vitamin D, drastically help their mental health. I was like, it blew my mind when I learned that. So I think that needs to be more emphasized in the conventional hospital setting more so. And it has to do with mental health, from my opinion.
And piggybacking off of that, like same thing with just overall nutritional intake. Like if you're constantly low blood sugar or you're constantly fluctuating from high to low and it's not balanced throughout the day, that can affect mood, which can affect your sleep, which can affect your circadian rhythm, which it's just kind of like that full everything's connected picture. And I think, mental health for postpartum women is often looked at and, okay, here's a medication, but it's not like, okay, well, let's look at your sleep. Let's look at your nutrition. Let's look at your environment. So I think like there's a lot of different factors which can be overwhelming, but also could bring you some peace knowing that there are different things you can work on and implement to make improvements.